Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something a little, well, not really a little different, but I got my hands on a Juvia's Place Douce palette. As you know, it's been discontinued, so I was happy to get my hands on one for Christmas. Shout out to the husband. I'm just prepping my face. I cleansed with a little micellar water, and okay, so them Mario Badescu skincare mister things, like, nobody told me about them, and I decided to get it when I saw it at Ulta, and I love how cooling and refreshing they are. So if you find yourself in an Ulta, go try it. Like, they had little $5 ones for the holiday, like little stocking stuffers, and I just bought the lavender one and the cucumber and green tea, I believe, and they're really nice. So you know how I do. I go in, I prepped my skin with my e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, and then I'm just taking my good old Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade and giving my eyebrows a little bit of a fill because they looking a little thin these days. Maybe it's the quarantine, I don't really know. So I'm just brushing them out with my good old spoolie, my good trusty spoolie. And we're gonna do the normal skin preparations and eye preparations. I'm just taking a number 10 of the Juvia's I Am Magic Concealer and going under to clear up the shape. And then I'm going to take my regular number 8 concealer and go over the top. So this avoids those really bright spots above your eyebrows if you do your lighter concealer at the bottom and your regular concealer at the top. Don't ask me why I got on a Fate of the Furious t-shirt. I literally just threw the shirt on and was like, let's do some makeup because we got a new palette to play with. So, yeah. So, just giving them eyebrows a little bit of zhuzh, cleaning up the line a little bit. And I was a little pissed off because later on in the video, you'll see when I'm doing, like, my bake. I literally, like, zuzzed off a portion of that right eyebrow. So, don't judge me. Shit happens. So, of course, Urban Decay primer potion, eyeshadow primer potion. And then I'm going to cap that off with a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Flat Whites. And then I'm going to take my Ruby Kisses HD setting powder and just give a little set to my eyeshadow base because I don't want a lot of creasing, and this helps me avoid that. Especially because I got that gnarly folded eyebrow. I mean, eyelid. It's weird. So weird. But yeah, just give it a little speed up in the drying process. So how has everyone been? You guys staying safe? You wearing your mask? You washing your hands? You staying 6 feet away from people that don't live in your house? I would hope so. So there is the Douce palette, as you can see. So I'm just going to go in with that shade. I don't remember the name of it, but of course, as always, all the products I use, shade colors, and whatnot, you can find in the description box below. And while we're shamelessly plugging everything going on right now, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Say, hey girl, hey. What do you like about this tutorial? What do you not like? What can I do to make it easier for you guys to enjoy these tutorials? And also, just say hey. Times is weird right now. We gotta lift each other up and whatnot. So this color didn't turn out exactly as I thought it would. It looks more brown in the pan, like more tannish. But then when you put it on, it's more like peachy, which is weird. So now I'm just doing a little highlight, around the brow bone area. And blending those two colors together. I love the Chocolat shade. The brown that I'm going to use in my crease. It's actually really cool. I was like, oh, this is nice. So, we just doing a little crease action. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way when videos get uploaded, you know they're getting uploaded. I try to get them uploaded on the weekends, but you know, it's been a little tricky. I haven't really been in the mood to do anything. Like, this COVID mess is really playing on your girl's spirit. So, hopefully you all are staying healthy in not just the physical sense, but healthy in the mental sense as well, because these is uncharted times. All right, I'm gonna stop talking about it because it's sad. It's making me sad shit. So I love that little frosty shade that I'm playing with. Again, all the shades will be listed. If you can get your hands on this palette, or you already have this palette, this was a really fun look for me to do. I really love that shade in the middle, that fuchsia that's like right in the middle. It's like, hey girl, hey. So we're gonna do a little cut crease action today. Of course, I'm going in with my favorite budget white concealer, as I like to call it. It is the e.l.f. Pro Conceal. Again, is a flat white. I'm thinking I might try to get my hands on some P. Louise if Timmy dropped the stimmy. Maybe I'll treat myself to a little P. Louise action. Also, e.l.f. has a really nice sale going on their website. Y'all know I love e.l.f. like brushes, but I ventured out this time and bought a couple of their skincare items. And I think my total came to like $8. So yeah, that was refreshing. So I think pretty soon I'm going to do just like a skincare talk, where I go over all the things that I use on the daily for my skincare regimen. But we'll probably do that in the upcoming weeks after my e.l.f. bag comes and I get to try those products, because I think I might incorporate the drops that I ordered into my regimen. I hope everyone had a great Christmas, a great New Year. Of course, I recorded this video a couple of days before New Year's, but yeah, welcome 2021. The aftermath. That's how I feel with this shit. It's gonna be. It's like reeling from everything. So I'm just taking Chocolat, going again in the end, in the corner. And then I'm going to take that fuchsia shade that's in the middle, and I'm going to put that in the middle of my cut crease. And then I'm going to take that frosty shade. I can't think of the name of it. Again, I will put everything in the description box. And I'm going to use that on the inner part of my crease. Now, to make this look have a little bit more flair and pop, on my lower lash line, I'm actually going to use the green shade, the Macaron, I believe it's called. And we're going to use that to add a little extra to this look. In my mind, I said I wasn't going to talk this whole video, but, you know, sometimes I just can't resist. So now we're going to get that nice frosty shade right there. The same one I used at the highlight part of my brow bone. And I'm going to fill in the rest of the cut crease with that. I just loved how this look came together. Like, I kind of winged it a little bit because I wasn't really sure how the colors was going to work together. But I was just like, you know what, girl? Just go for it. Because that's what you do the best. You just go for it. So let's go for it. That's the fun part about makeup. You can just go for it. And if it doesn't turn out the way you want it to, just wipe it off. It's makeup. It's not like a life decision. It's just a little makeup. Like, as the good Bailey Sarian says, it washes off. Relax. So now that we're done all of that, I'm just going to go in, color correct a little bit. I've been fighting dark circles a lot lately. Thinking about doing a turmeric mask, or I might add some turmeric to my Freeman clay mask. And then just do that. Thinking it's time for me to go to a lighter shade. I know a lot of it is the lighting, But I think I may go a shade lighter in my Juvia's foundation because it's starting to look a little dark on me. And I'm not really sure how I feel about that. So I think I'm going to try a lighter shade when I get my next Juvia's order popping off. Because it's just looking a little pale these days. And the Juvia's is just very, that Malawi is very rich. So, of course, Dominica Shade Stick, you know the drill. See, look, I took off part of my eyebrow. Oh, not quite yet. It's coming up. There you go. See, I took off part of my eyebrow. Now I gotta fix it. I'm just going through and highlighting a little bit. And then, of course, fixing the brow that I jacked up. And then I'm going to take Congo to do my contour because that Congo it gives me a really good contour. So I'm looking into getting a regular camera for doing recording. So if you have any suggestions on what webcam or broadcasting camera I should get, please drop your recommendations in the comments below. I just want to make quality content for you guys to keep enjoying. And so a camera is the best way to do that instead of relying on phones to do the recording. I'm just baking right now because I wanted a nice bake to go along with this look. I really wanted it to be super flawless and super dramatic. I'm taking my Congo, just slimming down my nose a little bit, not a lot, and then just giving my face some definition because I'm looking a little round in the face lately. And I'm taking my angled brush from Chic Pro. This brush you can find at Five Below. I believe it was either $4 or $5. And I'm just using that to blend out my little contour until I go ahead and blend everything together with the makeup brush and powders and whatnot. I really went a little heavy with that this go around. I don't know why I was so heavy-handed with it, but okay. Again, it's just makeup, you know. You blend it out, you pat it in, you blend it some more, and you make it work. So now I'm taking my Namib setting powder and just kind of going in where I contour at and just softening it up a little bit because, like I said, I felt like it was really, really harsh. And then I'm just blending out my baked areas, brushing off that excess and blending everything together. I'm going to take that angle brush again and hit up my nose. And I'm also going to take a smaller brush just to get the top area by my eyebrows because it was a little dark up there. Now I had a little struggle with the lip on this one. I tried the Shakara lipstick, liquid lipstick from the Wahala Lip Duo, and I was not really a fan of how bright the Shakara is on my lips. So I ended up doing a lipstick and then using the Shakara to kind of highlight and create like a little ombre look. And now we're just going to take that Macaron and a little smudgy brush. That vibrant, it's vibrant. It's like a vibrant shimmery mint green. It is gorgeous. And I feel like it just gave this look the little extra power that it needed to really stand out. And I probably think I should have done bolder lashes, but I really didn't want to take away from what was going on. So I ended up using a very thin natural lash with an invisible band to round this look off. I'm just taking my blush. Y'all know how I do. I love my blush. I probably could have I think I went in with a darker shade on top of it just to bring it down a little bit. Because that one shade, it was like up there. So I took the B and went over it. And it mellowed it out just enough to kind of do what I needed to do. Yeah. So, I think I'm looking for eyeliner at this point in life. I have to get a new L'Oreal eyeliner because this one is drying out. And I'm not very happy about that. Well, maybe it's not because it seems to be working. I just love how this eye look came together. It just was fun. It reminded me of like Neapolitan ice cream. I think that's the vibe I got from this. You got your vanilla, your strawberry, your chocolate. And that is the Essence Lash Princess. I believe that is the volumizing mascara. You can find it at your local Ulta. I ended up catching them on sale. I think they were all like 30% off, and I bought like 3 different ones just so I could kind of try them and see what I came up with. So I really like them though. They do a great job for the price point. So I'm lining my lips, and you'll see the lip fail because we put that on, and I just instantly made like a stank face. I even tried to blend the corners out, and it was just harsh. I was like, I don't like this. No, 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 no. So it's nothing a little micellar water on a cotton pad can't take away. See? So I'm just going to go in with a burgundy lip liner. I believe this is from Ruby Kisses. You know, beauty supply store. Can't go wrong. I would like to try the Juvia's Place lip liners, though, and see how they do. I'm just grabbing a little lipstick. I believe it's a Wet n Wild shade called Cherry Bomb. Again, details will be in the comment box. The description box below. And then I just took a little bit of Shakara on top of that, and it kind of brought it back. Because she was a little rough looking. So now I'm just doing my lashes really fast. Trimming the ends because this was a fresh pair. Don't ask me where I got these from because I really don't remember. And I'm just going to pop those on. It did take me a minute. It seemed like whenever I'm doing lashes on camera, it takes me way longer than when I'm doing them off camera. Which is weird. Like, I'm getting frustrated now. I'm like, okay, I'm sick of this shit. Now let's get the second one on after we finish that one. And I just have a little pair of nail scissors that I keep in case I ever need to trim lashes. And that just seems to work really well. And the lash glue I'm using is the Kiss Brush On Lash Glue. It is in clear. I usually use black, but for some reason the clear has been working really well for me. And I actually like it a lot. Sorry if y'all hear me drinking. As I'm recording, I'm sipping some tea. I've become addicted to Teavana teas. And they're really good. So I think today I'm drinking the Youthberry blend. And it's delicious. A little hibiscus in there. It's delicious. Anyway. So I'm just adding a little bit more of that macaron underneath. Because that green just sings to me. It does something. It's beautiful. And then I'm just taking a little bit of the Chocolat and accentuating those outer lines. Because I wanted to keep that nice winged look very fluid. And then I'm just taking a little bit of concealer on a brush and just cleaning everything up. I don't know what my child asked me, but she asked me something and that's what made me like stop. And of course, we're going in with our favorite Juvia's Place Royalty Highlighter. Y'all know I love loose highlights. And I know everything seems kind of a little weird in the lighting, but once you see the after photos, you'll see the look kind of melded together very nicely. And it didn't look as weird as it looked on camera. I just love this highlighter. It's so pretty. Like, it's beautiful. I just love it. And as you can see, I'm just going in and kind of smoothing out those contour lines at the top because they were still a little harsh and I really didn't want them to be so harsh. So I smoothed them out, touched up the highlight, and that is pretty much it, guys. This was a quick, well, it wasn't quick, I'm not gonna lie, it was not quick, but it was very fun and it was different, and I loved like how the overall result came out. So of course I have some pictures for you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.